Hi, folks. This is Hyman, and I just want to talk to you today about the U.S. dollar and look at it broadly at the U.S. dollar index. And sometimes it's good to look at the long-term charts. I'm looking at the weekly three-year chart, and I'm using my handy six-period RSI. And I want to show you that every time that the RSI gets in these levels, which is called overbought, um, they do a couple of things. Like either when it gets overbought, the dollar will go sideways at best. That's its best case scenario, and that's for weeks because remember we're on a weekly candle chart. So that's like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 weeks in a row where the dollar did nothing. And then you've got this one right here, where it topped out and had an enormous pullback for some several weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not for 9 weeks, but for over 2 months, the dollar pulled back there. Then you've got over here, there was a reversal, so a topping out for several weeks and a decline for several weeks when this one came about. Here we had, you could arguably say this either went sideways for a few weeks and also ended up coinciding and being a temporary top for the remaining couple of weeks as this declined for a couple of weeks and went sideways for about another 5 weeks. And then here we are here again, and that's why I'm shooting this video right now because the weekly RSI is doing that again. And what are we seeing? We've seen a run up in the dollar. We're starting to see it do sideways at best. It is, in my opinion, is likely to be one of these topping and then declining type movements. But at best, the dollar goes nowhere for likely some weeks. At worst, which is the more likely in my opinion, the dollar declines, from these 82, 83 levels at least to the 79 levels in the weeks ahead. So what does this mean? It means, in my opinion, we're coming out for the next upcoming weeks. We're coming out of a risk-off period and a defensive period, and we're going back into a risk-on period. In my opinion, it's a good time to be short the dollar against a lot of foreign currencies. So being long everything from the Aussie against the dollar, New Zealand dollar against the dollar, short dollar CAD, even being long the British pound against the dollar, etc. These will all be highly favored trades, high probability trades over the upcoming weeks, in my opinion, because of where we sit with the dollar index and it being so overbought and about to come out of that overbought state. So as this declines and heads this way, we will either see the dollar tread water for weeks or we'll see it decline for some weeks. And I believe that we'll likely see the decline. So in a nutshell, for the upcoming weeks to possibly months, the dollar party is over, and foreign currencies will for sure reign. So thanks so much for watching. Hope this has been a blessing to you. Bye-bye.